What's up guys, here in this video I'm going to be helping you solve a commonly seen problem with smart objects and mock-up scenes in Photoshop where maybe you have a scene set up like this, where you have some sort of perspective or distortion or warping that you want applied to the artwork images that get placed inside of the mock-up. Perhaps you're using our Batch Replace Smart Objects plugin to automate the creation of your mockups in Photoshop, but when you go to replace the smart object contents to create your mockup images, instead of applying your desired transformations, it does some weird shit like this, places the images flat, and ends up looking nothing like how you want the mockups to appear. In this mockup scene, I have two smart objects. One of them is a screwed up one that doesn't apply your desired transformations, and another one is a correct smart object, which does apply the desired transformations. So I'm going to show you what's the difference between the two different types of smart objects and how to fix this problem in your PSD mockup files. So the key thing to understand about mockups like this is there's a sequence of events that needs to be followed for transformations to be applied to smart objects. So I'm going to go ahead and paste an artwork image inside of here. And the wrong way to do it is we have this layer of rasterized pixels, like so, and let's say we come inside of here and we want to apply some sort of transformation like a perspective warp. So we're operating on a non-smart object layer. We're going to go edit, we're going to go perspective warp, we're going to do all the steps of pinning the corners so everything matches what we want with the final created mockups. And what'll happen is because we're applying these transformations to a non-smart object layer, if we now come here and say, excellent, now I want to convert this to a smart object, this is the backwards way to do it. You come here, replace contents, and this is where it screws it up and it places your image flat and it doesn't apply your desired transformations. What you want to do is you want to do the reverse of that, where you paste your image inside of here. The first thing you do is convert it to a smart object, and then whatever transformations you apply to this already converted to a smart object layer, that will then be retained when you go to replace the contents of the smart object to create your mockups. So we're going to execute the exact same steps that we just did, where we're going to resize it, we're going to use our perspective transformation, it's going to distort and, deform the images a little bit to look more realistic in the scene. It's the same steps that we just followed, transformation-wise. The difference is we converted it to a smart object first. Now when you come here, replace contents, add a new image, now it successfully applied those desired transformations to the image that was placed inside of the mockup. Same thing for the automated operation using our Photoshop plugin. If we go to run the operation and take a look at the final created mockups, as you can see, it is successfully applying our desired transformations. Thankfully, this is a pretty simple mockup scene where all we really had to do was apply a perspective warp. If you're doing something more complicated, maybe you need some sort of waviness, some sort of arcing or bending or whatever it is. Unfortunately, you or whoever created the mockup for you followed the wrong sequence of events, and you're just going to have to redo the mockup to where the transformations get applied to a smart object layer. Anyway, there's a link in the description to our Photoshop plugin if you want to automate the creation of your mockup images. If you spend a lot of time doing this in Photoshop manually, this plugin is a big time saver for this part of your workflow. It's very simple to use. All you need to do is select the folder of PSD files that contain your mockups, or you can just select one individual Photoshop document to use, like we did for this particular operation. Then you just select the input folder that contains your artwork images, like so. You can select whatever placement or resize rule you want it to follow. If you want to stretch to fit the smart objects, if you want to contain inside of the smart objects and select a vertical and horizontal placement rule, if you want to fill the smart object and crop the excess image content, whatever tickles your fancy, you can just select your placement rule like so. Then you just specify the output folder to use, which is where your final exported mockup images will get saved to. You can also specify the export file type. If you want transparency preserved, you can use PNG. If you want layering preserved, you can use PSD. You can also set up the image quality if you want really high quality final images, or if you want to apply lots of compression to reduce the file sizes for faster load times. Whatever you want, you can just set up the operation to your liking. Then you can just click Run this now to automate the operation, or you can save individual operations or even save operations with multiple steps, so that all of these settings will just get saved for later, and then you can just come to your Batches tab to run a saved operation, complete with all of the settings you configured. Or you can come to the Workflows tab and you can just run multiple step operations. If you want to create all of your canvas wall art mockups, for example, that'll be step 1. Then if you want to create your poster wall art mockups, that'll be step 2, and so forth for however many steps you have in your mockup creation workflow. You can find a link in the description if you want to check this plugin out. It's a tremendous time saver for anybody who spends a lot of time in Photoshop manually creating mockup images one at a time. Instead, you can automate this process and free up a ton of time on this part of your workflow.